An arrest warrant is a legal document issued by a judge or a court that authorizes the arrest or detention of a person. In the Philippines, the process and issuance of an arrest warrant are governed by the rules of court as well as by specific laws pertaining to certain crime. The arresting officer must execute a warrant of arrest within 10 days from receipt. It should also be noted that the officer is required to make a report to the judge who issued a warrant and state the reason why the accused has not been arrested within the 10 days after the expiration. Issued by the Minister of Justice on September 25, 1978. Service of warrant of arrest prohibited during nighttime, on holidays, or on weekends except only in case of citizens' arrest. Arrest of persons made as result of surveillance or entrapment operations when a person's being arrested for subversion. Search and seizure in criminal law is used to describe a law enforcement agent's examination of a person's home, vehicle, or business to find evidence that a crime has been committed. The search warrant is valid for 10 days from the date of issuance. After this period, the issuing judge should check if the return has been made. If not, the person to whom the warrant was issued should be summoned to explain why no return was made. The warrant must direct that it be served in the daytime, unless the affidavit asserts that the property is on the person or in the place ordered to be searched, in which case a direction may be inserted that it be served at any time of the day or night. These are the 7 known jurisprudential instances of valid or reasonable warrantless search and seizures. Number 1. Warrantless search incidental to unlawful arrest. 2. Seizure of evidence in plain view. 3. Search of moving vehicle. 4. Consisted warrantless search. 5. Customs search. 6. Stop and freeze. 7. Existent and emergency circumstances. The police unit that has territorial jurisdiction over the area where the armed confrontation occurred shall secure the scene and immediately undertake the necessary investigation. Scene of the crime operation, or SOCO, refers to the functional capability of the PNP crime laboratory performed by its trained personnel through the recognition, methodical search, proper documentation or recording, and collection of physical evidence at the crime scene. SOCO is to locate, collect, preserve, and catalog evidence from a crime scene. They are also known as crime scene investigators. A scene of a crime officer will work on a wide variety of crime scene from burglaries and vandalism to murders and sexual offenses. These are known as the 7 S of crime scene investigation. 1. Secure the scene. 2. Separate the witnesses. 3. Scan the scene. 4. See the scene. 5. Sketch the scene. 6. Search for evidence. 7. Secure and collect evidence. They take photographs and physical measurements of the scene, identify and collect forensic evidence, and maintain the proper chain of custody of that evidence. Crime scene investigators collect evidence such as fingerprint, footprints, tire tracks, blood and other body fluid, hair fibers, and fire debris. Armed confrontation, wherein the suspect dies, the team leader of operating unit shall submit the incident for inquest before the duty inquest prosecutor prior to the removal of the body from the scene, except in areas where there are no inquest prosecutor, in which case the territorial police unit can proceed with the investigation. The purpose of the judicial affidavit rule is to address the issue of case congestion and delays in the Philippine courts. It aims to reduce the time needed for completing the testimonies of witnesses in cases under litigation. Since you sign an affidavit, it is the same as testifying in court. If you provide false information or lie on the affidavit, you may be punished for perjury. Sanctions could include fines, community service, and even jail time. This rule shall apply to all actions, proceedings, and incidents requiring the reception of evidence before the court in place of the direct testimonies of witnesses in order to reduce the time needed for completing their testimonies.